Okay, so I thought I ruined this shirt. It was light blue, and I was making some rose water. I boiled the water, put the rose petals in there, and then when I was straining the water, I squeezed the rose petals for the last of it, and it got on this baby light blue shirt. So I ruined it, and I tried to make up for it by dabbing, the petals on it. You can almost see the yellow bits there. But that didn't work because it just rinsed out. So what I did is I said, screw this, I'm just going to tie-dye it. And it came out so freaking amazing. I'm so happy with it. So what I did is I took something that was a negative situation. It was kind of, disappointing, and I decided to come up with a solution. And you know what? The whole point of tie-dyeing is that you never know what the outcome's actually going to look like. So that's something we can practice in our everyday lives. It's like just because you have a certain expectation doesn't necessarily mean things are going to work out the way we want them to, right? And sometimes it turns out better than we think. And sometimes not so much, so we have to try again. But that's okay. The whole idea of it is that you're doing something and you just trust that it's going to work out. You just have like an inner feeling that things are going to work out. And if you stick the best you can to the positive, outcomes, then more than likely you're going to be shocked just like I was when I opened this up and I was like, wow, that's actually really freaking cool. And I am really happy with it because you know what? I thought I ruined this. It was like a light baby blue almost, the whole entire shirt. And now it's tie-dyed. So I'm really happy with it. And I'm going to let this dry as long as I want to. And then I'll wash it out at some point. But I think we can definitely learn from our experiences and just be aware that not everything works out the way we want it to. And that's okay. And sometimes things turn out better than we want them to. And that's okay too. And sometimes they don't turn out at all like we want them to. It all depends on our reaction, how we're going to react to things, and what we're going to do about it. If it turns out not so good, or if you find yourself in a situation that's not so good, what's the solution? There's so many different ways. You do things differently. So do your best to problem solve and find your way out of negative situations. Turning a negative into a positive. Hi, baby.